Oh, we are. Oh, hey.
A series of the
Sorry, I literally just walked in the door, so. Hey, everybody, it's time for a guest call-in, which I was sad that I thought I'd be missing. But thanks to the wonder of technical failures, I'm actually going to be here for it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Joining us all the way from Australia, Mr. Yahtzee Croshaw.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Hello.
Oh God, no!
Oh no, it's the cats again.
Hello, I am Yahtzee Crowshaw's cat. There was a technical failure with his face.
It's last year all over again.
I know.
I'm never prepared for that.
No.
It only happened last time, but I should have expected it again.
Can't get over these webcam settings, I have to say. Alright, here I am. This is normal me.
Does it track the motion of your head too, and not just your mouth?
I think that's the creepiest part of
Yeah,
it. to be honest.
yeah.
If it was just like a blank image and did sort of like a jabbermouth thing, that would be, you know, disturbing, but it wouldn't be like truly unsettling like the cat is.
Yeah, it's the big friendly eyes and hating mouth, I think.
Is there a
So,
pre-generated cat?
It's been
or
a bit
do
of
you put your
a
own?
bit of an arse here this morning. Because I was all ready for about the hour and a half before I was calling in, but then some guy knocked on my door, said he was there to turn off my electricity.
What? Can they do that?
Well, apparently someone who may or may not be in the vicinity of my home forgot to pay the electricity bill. So that's all been cleared up now, but the electricity is coming back on sometime today, was what they told me. So I've managed to blag my way into the offices of some very good friends of mine, Defiant Development, who happen to be around the corner. If you're into like games industry, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, these are the guys who made an iPhone game called Ski Safari, which I happen to really like. So thank you, Defiant Development. I promise not to disturb you over there in your office that I can see from where I'm sitting.
Usually the electric company will give you a warning or two before they just straight up cut
Yeah,
your
we
power.
found it. We found the warning on the kitchen counter in an unopened envelope.
Ah, that's so demoralizing.
We're battlers, baby.
So not your fault, but the fault of someone you're associated with.
I'm saying nothing.
All right.
It may or may not have been my
You.
fault. May have been everyone's fault. It may have been the fault of everyone's mother for giving birth to us in the first place.
Exactly.
Let's not dwell on the past.
Sounds great. There's been a whole raft of questions posted to the Desert Bus blog, so I feel like we ought to just jump right in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gazzy Inferno says, the Mana Bar has been a big success. Where do you plan to take that business next?
Dunno. Next question.
Fair enough.
Well played, sir.
Are there any games in 2013 that you are hesitantly looking forward to?
I think I hesitantly do everything in my life.
Yeah.
I guess most of the good ones this year are out. I can't think of any. Oh, I'm sort of looking forward to Far Cry 3 at the end of the year. Because I did watch the trailer and it looked like there were tits in it, so that's always a bonus.
That's a selling point.
As for next year, I'm not sure. I need to look up the schedules. I try to stay away from hype, as you may know.
Here's a question. Has anyone ever come up to you in person and tried to argue why one of your ZP reviews was wrong?
No, that hasn't happened.
Really?
I've had a lot of people come to me in person and become suddenly very terrified and then quickly walk away again.
It's probably because you're a lot taller than people expect.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm used to, whenever I meet people, I'm used to them being like, whoa, you're so much taller than I thought you were.
Yeah.
And you're taller than me.
Yeah, I'm 6'5".
What?
That's right.
They grow them tall in Australia, though, I got to say. I noticed when I first moved here, it must be like all the surfing. I got a friend who's like towers over me. He's like, must be near 7 foot.
Oh yeah, like that's me. I'm almost 7 foot.
Yeah.
So
Usually someone being tall doesn't faze me because I grew up with this guy who's what 6'11".
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so.
Only right in the morning.
Hey, close enough.
But then, yeah, when I meet other people who are taller than me, it's startling. But Bill doesn't seem to faze me anymore.
Yeah, I always notice when people are taller than me, so that's maybe why I
Yeah.
seem to think there's a lot of tall people around.
Have you ever had a zero punctuation review that you have seriously reconsidered after putting it online?
Well, I guess there's a lot of ZP reviews from early on when I was doing things that I now, with the state of the games industry as it has become lately, and now realize that the games were actually a lot better than I thought, a lot better than the alternative, which is more bloody modern warfare. Like, I remember when I did Wolfenstein, I was sort of taking the piss out of it by doing the whole review in limericks. But looking back, Wolfenstein's comparatively organic compared to a lot of what I've been playing lately. So, sorry, Wolfenstein, hugs. Hug a Nazi today.
Maybe you should do them all
Maybe
in
if more-
limericks.
Maybe if more Nazis were hugged, there wouldn't have been all those problems in the 40s. Huh? Anyone think of that?
There's an idea for a mobile game. Hug a Nazi. You just
Hug
go
a Nazi,
around.
Yeah.
Bill, left. Bill.
I don't know. I'm
crashed.
stuck.
Oh.
I was trying to reconnect. No!
Oh,
Distracted.
Oh my God, no.
Damn it.
That is,
Hug a
That's
Nazi
alright.
would become
I got distracted.
the world's
It
largest.
took no time at night.
I know.
So hugging a Nazi.
You-
So,
Or
reset
can
it.
you? Yeah, just
Yeah.
hit
It would
reset
be
for him?
huge.
Or can you hit the reset for him?
This one?
No, that's the door. It's over on the. It's the. To the right.
Damn it, Matt!
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Again!
I know.
Again, you crashed the bus, Matt. Ah.
Text Matt and tell him to crash.
I know. Sorry, guys.
So,
Continue.
sorry.
yes. Yes, still here.
Question here from a gentleman by the name of Tom the Brit. Out of the many games you have played, is there anyone that you feel would translate well into a feature film with minimal sacrifice in terms of the plot of the game and the universe of the game?
Well, that's a tricky call, because that's the problem with adapting to film. It has never worked in video games, because when you're adapting a video game, you're taking the spine out of it, which is the interactivity. So I guess if you want to convert a game to a film, you want something with as least interactivity in it as possible. So maybe like one of them 90s CD-ROM FMV games where you just click on a face to continue.
That sounds like a terrible movie, though. Still,
Well, quite. Or
but that wasn't the
yeah.
question. So I feel like you're
no.
quite right there.
Or Medal of Honor Warfighter, where it's just go to the next checkpoint and try to think as little as possible while you're doing it. But why would we also need a film of it? You just stick what we've already got on a big screen and away you go.
I was very pleased to see your review of Warfighter, because we couldn't get through a checkpoint writing meeting with a straight face. We would just fall about laughing as soon as someone would save. So this game is called Warfighter.
I know. Why? I don't know anyone who hasn't laughed at that name the moment they heard it. I don't understand how no one pointed it out in development.
Maybe it was one of those things where, like, it was written down as a joke, and then they just got used to it, and it didn't sound wrong anymore.
Possibly. Actually, someone told me that warfighter might actually be an official term used by the US military now.
What do you ask, Yahtzee?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Like warfighter might be an official word now used by the US military. And I did Google of it before I put up the review, so I wouldn't look stupid for laughing at it. Apparently it's the name of some kind of communication system, but it's also some kind of all-purpose, general, politically correct alternative word for soldier or something. I don't really understand.
Why did you ask Yahtzee?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, even if it was a term for a soldier, like I don't know, I'd feel weird if it was like, yeah, I am a warfighter. I'm like, well, yeah. Obviously.
I don't know if they're trying to make it sound more like heroic or something.
Yeah.
But traditionally, you sound more heroic by doing heroic things, not calling yourself Super Hyperman or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a military-minded person, so I couldn't say.
Canadian
I
soldiers
think
are
it's
peacekeepers.
dumb.
That's a good. The chat brought up two amusing. Well, really, just it was.
I can't do the. I
The
can't.
chat brought up that Canadian soldiers are called peacekeepers.
Has to be a Final Fantasy 6
It's
character.
Red 13. I can't do the numbers.
That's what
Final
the
Fantasy
UN
six.
call, you know, they
Final
have
Fantasy
their
six.
six.
Oh.
Gonna be 6.
Was
Oh,
The
Restart.
UN refers to their international forces as
what was it?
peacekeeping.
Crap.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
you know, all of the nations that contribute to
I
that.
could
the
just
controller
reset
to
it.
the right.
Yeah, where is it? There it is. Yeah.
So it's funny that
six.
there's like
Okay.
war fighter
Gotta
versus
be
he's the exact opposite of peacekeeper one.
Yeah, it's a faintly ominous name, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
We're going to make this whole country very, very peaceful. It'll be pretty peaceful when there's no one left, won't it?
It's nice that those peacekeepers have tanks.
There's bombed out deserts, they're pretty peaceful things.
It's true. Here we go. Despite your stance on sequels and prequels, if you had to make one for a game, what would you want to see?
If I'm just gonna like move the webcam window up a bit, so hopefully I can keep eye contact with the actual webcam. What would I like to see a sequel to?
If you had to.
If I had to, well, I'd kind of like to see a sequel to Dark Void, I suppose, because it was set up for one and it never got one because it didn't sell for shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them do more things with the idea, because as I said in the review, you know, it's a really solid concept being able to switch between flight sim style jetpacks and on the ground third person shooting. It's a shame you don't see more games try something like that, like real mashup sort of gameplay. So, and they did set it up for sequels, so I'd kind of like to see a sequel to that,
Nice.
where they make things better. I mean, if there's room to make things better, that's like the valid point where you make a sequel, which is, and paradoxically, it's when the worst one, if it's when the first one wasn't so great, where you're less likely to get a sequel, and you never get a chance to improve on yourself.
Mirror's Edge.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So we just
Or,
had a
or,
bus
or Eternal
crash.
Darkness 2,
Yeah.
which we definitely won't be seeing.
We just had a bus crash here, and we've been naming the drivers this year after Final Fantasy VI characters.
Okay.
But we're moving through them at a fair clip. What should we?
I'm probably.
What Final Fantasy VI character should we name the bus this time? We've used.
I'm good lock.
We've used
We've
Shadow.
used.
Oh, to use lock?
Somebody post the remaining names, because
Okay.
somebody has already posted it. So just repeat to us the remaining, the names that we have
Oh.
available to
So
us.
hit reset again.
I hit. Yeah, I know. I hit star. Whatever.
Have we used Setzer?
No, I'm probably.
No, we haven't used
button.
sensor.
Stupid.
We haven't used
Didn't,
log
didn't
either.
Setzer's
The old
flagship
buttons
crash at
on
one
this thing.
point?
Start putting the names.
Yeah, but at this point,
Eh.
at this
Right,
point, it
that's-
won't be
that's-
his
yeah.
fault.
Yeah. What's the name to this one?
Oh yeah.
What's
wait.
that? What's that one whose like family got murdered?
Cyan.
Cyan?
Cyan.
Cyan.
No, we
Yeah.
haven't done
The
Cyan.
swordsman.
No.
Go for
Yeah.
Cyan. Yes, we'll say, do you see what happened to Cyan? That's what's going to happen to you if that happens again.
Nice. All right.
Fair enough.
That's the thing.
Yikes.
Sounds good.
Smack talk, actually.
Final Fantasy VI was pretty much the last Final Fantasy I kind of liked.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked a couple of the ones after that, as we talked about at the expo. But
I like Final
it was a
Fantasy
good
9.
game.
It was a bit of a throwback.
Yes, the Expo. That was fun.
That was fun.
Still have fond memories of all you guys doing the Gangnam Style dance while I was maintained a dignified stillness to one side.
Dignified, plausible deniability.
Yeah, I just want to clear the air. I was mainly doing that because I wasn't entirely clear on what the Gangnam Style dance was.
Yeah, it's not that Yahtzee hates fun.
I think we have vastly different interpretations of the word fun.
Yes.
I've been deliberately trying to avoid learning more about Gangnam Style. Does that mean I'm getting old?
I don't know.
You're maintaining your plausible deniability, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Works for me.
There was a question in the blog, obviously posted before you joined us, asking if we're ever going to see Yahtzee again. So that's yes, we
yes.
just did.
$6.
Oh, actually, there were some video effects I was saving from last time that I didn't use this time. So look at this is probably the most suspect one. Now I am a
Whoa.
black man.
Whoa, that's.
He's wearing orange.
Just say
I'm
stuff.
not sure what.
Why is he wearing orange?
I don't know. For some reason, the webcam setting is I can be a cartoon black man.
Wearing.
I that's.
I think
That's
I think the message is that the creators of this webcam basically equate cats with black people.
Can we go back to the cat? It was far less.
Are there any other people? Or is it just
There's also this
What?
thing. I'm not entirely clear what it is.
what? What? That's why does it have real eyes?
I don't know. That's
It has
that's the weirdest
special
part.
Is it smoking?
It's like a pastel drawing, and then it has real eyes.
Mom, run.
Right? That's right.
It's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I hit start. All right. Oops, I hit another
No,
button.
I think
Yeah.
that's okay. I can't remember.
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's creeping me out.
You good?
Yeah, that's weird.
There we
Oh
go.
man.
Good.
All right. Someone asks that considering domestic flights are so cheap, will you be coming to PAX Australia?
Probably. As you say, domestic flights are cheap. Haven't been to Melbourne in a while. Been planning to go down there soon to like maybe do some publicity stuff at Jam, because we got copies in the bar for sale now, so I can come in and do like a signing or something.
Nice.
But yes, it'd be nice to come down for PAX. The first time I've been to a PAX,
It's a fun time. I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Lots of fun.
so I'm led to understand.
Beware of the nerd flu.
Well, I think that's par for the course pretty much everywhere I go these days.
What much maligned video game, movie, or piece of media do you personally most feel the need to stick up for?
Video game, like a video game adaptation? Like any adaptation?
No, not necessarily an adaptation. Just like which game or movie or something that most people bag on do you feel that you need to defend?
Nothing springs to mind right now. I'm not usually in the position to defend
And
things.
stuff.
Fair enough. Oh yes, of course. Speaking of the expo, I'm sorry. A lot of people are asking, how did you enjoy the robot cat ears?
Oh, yes, I enjoyed them very much. They filled me with glee and filled me with all the happiness and sunshine of a innocent spring-stepped schoolgirl on her way to domestic science lessons.
Wonderful. I'm sure Pika will be thrilled to hear that. The girl who put them on your
Yes.
head is actually a Desert Bus volunteer on site this year.
Oh, she gets around.
She's not. She's currently sleeping because she does the late shift.
In her Pokeball with someone.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case, I hated the cat ears, and I hope she dies.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, I'll pass it on.
She can't hear. She's in the Pokeball, so.
No, I'm fine. I'm with the cat ears. Just you know, if that's so important to you, sure, yeah. Hey, I'll do some now if it will bring in some more money for the kiddies.
There you go. Do it. Cat ears Yahtzee. Pay for this.
Please, everyone donate for this.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh,
It's a look on his face.
yeah.
Can you
Says it all.
keep your hands there and start going like this, like air quotes, and kind of bobbing around? There we go. Money.
There you go.
It's kind of like a
Please.
Yahtzee caramel dance.
Please bring in some donations for that. Oh goodness me. Hey, speaking of donations, we have
Yes.
we have one of our viewers this year is giving us $6 for every secret we collect. You may remember last year we did $5 facts.
Oh
This year-
yes.
This year it is $6 secrets. So I need to collect a secret from you. It doesn't necessarily have to be some sort of dark personal secret, but ideally something that the majority of people don't know.
Um, oh, when I was 12 years old, I pissed on a tree.
Okay.
But
Which tree?
unfortunately, I chose a tree that was facing a main road, and the next day there was a special assembly at my school asking people to finger the piss baron. It was a mystery that hung over that school for years.
No one could identify the. No one could
I was
identify.
like, well, apparently all the passing cars could see was my school uniform.
Wow.
So yes, I was the piss ninja at Abbots Farm Middle School in Rugby, Warwickshire, England.
Abbott's
So
Farm.
and the police agencies who still have that case open can now close it, I suppose.
I mean,
It's been long enough.
as far as I'm aware, England has no statute of limitations
Limitations?
on tree pissing, but you've fled the country, so I think you're safe.
Yes, I'm sure they don't extradite for that. And I think that the tree will probably have appreciated it.
Yeah.
You know, victimless crime.
This is weird.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best ones yet. I love
Piss
that.
Baron Yahtzee.
I need
As
to.
Chad
I need to
says.
write that down. Finger the piss baron.
Hey, we got to 218K. And
That's
I'm
that's
gonna
Mr.
because of
Bundle
Yahtzee's
cover
cat.
band.
Yay! 280K! Holy crap.
That's exactly how much a piss anecdote is worth.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna file that away in the book of fun.
We have a book of secrets, by the way. It's hilarious. Anyway.
What?
Ian put his leg like that, and then I did too, and then Morgan did, and then Bill just did. We didn't. It just looked
Just
better
a
on
wave.
the camera.
And now 3, 2, 1, switch.
What? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Even on
Dude,
camera.
That wasn't even on camera, Ian. That was purely for Yahtzee's benefit.
Yeah.
You can't see his
Yes, that was quite spectacular.
So hey, what are you up to next? Is there anything you have coming up? Anything you want to talk about? Like, you know, a new book perhaps that you just released?
Oh yes, I just put out a new book called Jam, published by Dark Horse, is the same as Mogworld. And actually also just recently the Mogworld audiobook version came out, voiced by me. So I guess the next job will be to do the audiobook version of Jam.
Oh, good. That was also one of the questions we had, so excellent.
Oh, good. I'm just like procrastinating on it because the slight problem with Jam that I didn't have with Mogworld is that Mogworld is set in a fantasy world, so you can give everyone all the stupid accents you want. And Jam is set in the real world. It's set in Brisbane, where I live, and I'm not very good at the Australian accent. And I can't do what I did in Mogworld to make all the characters distinct in one scene set in a single peasant village where I gave every single peasant a different regional accent from the United Kingdom.
Just do everyone in a West Country accent. Just the whole
In
book.
the morning, Farmer Giles, I'm just going down the shops.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the West
that's
Country
precisely.
accent.
Exactly like that. You want to go to the
Because
pub,
because you know, I think by rights I should have picked up more of an Australian accent. I've lived here for 10 years, but all I can do is the really terrible one, terrible Australian accent, which sounds exactly
terrible.
like my terrible South African accent.
That does actually sound a little bit more South African than Australian, I think.
Oh yes. I mean, actually, I found my Australian accent a while back. I found it in one word. And when I say this word, for some reason I say this word and no other word in Australian accent, and the word is likely.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not even trying to, it just comes out like that. Likely.
Likely.
There you go.
Likely. Not likely, mate.
Nice.
There is now a piss baron in chat.
What? Oh,
no.
someone in chat is now named Piss Baron. So
Well,
Obviously.
I'm perfectly content to pass on that particular mantle.
and now everyone's saying likely. I don't think accents come through in text, but I admire all of your moxie.
I think with the likely, it's just the K comes from the back of the mouth more.
Oh, goodness me.
I don't know how you'd write that down. Likely.
Likely. Oh, here we go. Capital L, capital A, and then LKLY. Likely. That's not bad.
Likely. Right. Yeah.
They're trying a lot of different spellings now. All right. Well, I think we'll have to. There's already a gift.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
good.
Oh, lovely.
I think we'll have to let you go. Can Yahtzee take us home, or one of the other terrifying creatures you have squirreled away?
Sure.
Ah! No, anyone but that one.
Okay. Now I am a skull.
It's
What
the
does the
eyes.
skull have lips?
And the same eyes as
Well,
the
you know-
other freaking
Yes,
Well,
eyes.
compared-
yeah.
Well, compared to the last one, this one I think is comparatively gentle.
Yeah.
Wales says,
Special eyes.
Wales says scared of skulls. You've all got one.
But it has lips.
Gums.
That's so
So it
odd.
does. Yeah.
Put the cat back up, please.
Oh,
Oh,
thank,
fine.
well, thank
Here
you.
is classic Yahtzee back for everyone.
There we
Yay.
go. Yahtzee.
He looks so sad and afraid.
I think he's got good reason to be sad and afraid, looking at the people he has to share a little menu with.
Oh my goodness me. Well, thank you so much for joining us again. It was great to talk to you.
It's always a pleasure. How many years has this been now?
Oh,
Year 6.
year 6.
We're at year 6.
Oh,
I think so.
How long have you been? How long have you been calling in? 4, 5, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
But-
Yeah.
Yes.
Support.
We really appreciate
And we
it.
learn
Every time.
we learn a new hideous thing each time.
That's right.
We do. All right. Well, thank
Well,
you so much.
good luck, guys. Keep fighting the good fight for all the kiddies.
That's right.
Thank you.
Will do. Thank you.
Bye,
I'll
Yahtzee.
see you.
Bye.
Probably see you next time.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Bye. I'm waving my little kitty paws now. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I want to see Kitty.
Oh man. Somebody in the chat changed their name to Lockley.
Likely. Likely.